Welcome to the 12:45 game number 4 officially of the Kettle Moraine Thanksgiving Classic here at Kettle Moraine High School, joined by Andy Scarta, Mishicot alum, and just do about everything. Softball club, basketball club, you name it, you do it. Set here for what should be a little bit of a dandy. Both teams historically wise, of course Mishicot 2 years removed from their state championship, 3 years removed from an overtime thriller at the Resch during COVID when it shut everything down. Meanwhile, Laconia last year runners-up to Mineral Point, who Mishicot beat. So common opponent in that kind of over the last couple of years. Other than that, they really haven't faced off against each other. But a young Laconia squad, and I would also say a young kind of Mishicot squad.
Yeah, for the most part. Mishicot does have the 2 seniors in Grace Willems and Kaylee Toluchka, 3 seniors, pardon me, and Maddie Tingerthal. A pretty good class of junior talent as well, but they're going to be tested here today with a strong Laconia team. Another somewhat common opponent, or it will be soon. Laconia took on Oostburg and Coach Ketterhagen's squad just last week. Mishicot will take on Oostburg tomorrow in Oshkosh at the Oshkosh Arena.
Meanwhile, Laconia, we talked about it, a very young squad. They come in, but just one senior on the roster in Reese Keel. Everybody else is a class of 2024 or 2025. So this is a sophomore, junior heavy squad. Of course, Tierney Madigan, Peyton Morgan, and Kaylee Taplin, some of those big shooters for Laconia. I did their game with Gary to open the year against Oostburg. Back and forth early on, then all of a sudden the experience of Laconia took over in the second half. Hey, we're just over 1 minute, 30 seconds out from starting lineup. National anthem was already played for the day, so I'm going to get out on the floor, bring those live to you. Andy will do some production. You are watching W7 presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
A 5'10" sophomore, number 11, And a 5'8" senior, number 23, Reese Keel. The Spartans are coached by Chris Morgan, assisted by Kevin Engel, Lucky Works, Lance Works, Kelsey Birchbach, and Caitlin Tipton. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Indians of Mishicot. A 6' senior, number 10, Kaylee Zalechka. A 5'10" junior, number 20, Julie Kimball. A 5'10" junior, number 22, Cora Stanola. A 5'6" senior, number 24, Grace Willem. And a 5'7" junior, number 34, Christina Boyle. Mishicot is coached by Mike Garso, assisted by Scott Williams and Val Rosnow.
And we're back just in time. Basketball, 3-ball on the way, no good. Opening possession to Laconia. It's a hard C, Laconia.
I thought so. Here I thought I was saying it wrong all these years, but
Yeah, no, it's definitely Laconia, not Laconia, but that's all right. Hey, we say kids' names all wrong all the time, so that's all right.
We even get the pronunciations and we still mess it up.
Exactly. Get the pronunciations about 45 minutes before the game, then the game starts, and you forget all of a sudden. So, opening possession, 3-ball, no good. Tipped out of bounds now. Possession to Mishicot, their first possession of the game. And this is a good start for them, Andy. I think if they can
keep it slower paced.
Yeah, I'm not saying you got to set basketball back 50 years and you need a shot clock, but just methodically work it. Take what they give you.
Inside.
Let me zoom us in here. We're in from outer space.
Backcourt violation. Spartans ball.
Backcourt violation there, possession to Laconia, but that's a good look inside, like you said, Connor. Mishicot has some decent size, and Laconia is going to want to get out and run with some quick athletic guards.
So 17:01 left to go. Right there, left-hand runner, no good.
Spartans ball.
You know, and even though this is a very veteran Laconia team, I think this is a good matchup for a younger Mishicot team, right? In that you're playing a lot of sophomores and juniors, not the physically mature seniors, and they got that extra year of experience on you. See a lot of sophomores and juniors out here on the court this afternoon. 3-ball on the way there, no good. That one ripped out of the air by Keppel. Keppel's a kid that can have probably 30 rebounds and 15 points every night.
She was 12 for 12 in their game Tuesday against St. Mary's, which they ended up losing. They're 0-1 on the year, a hard-fought game against Coach Chu's Zephyrs, 49-46. But Julie Keppel was 12 for 12 from the free throw line, really kept them afloat in the first half.
So inbound to K Money, and you're going to get a moving screen on the weak side. And we're going to go against Grace Willems.
Number 24, Grace Willems. First personal, first team foul.
So that's about the 4th or 5th one I've seen called in 2 games I've done this year, Andy. I think they'll kind of point of emphasis. Kick out, 3-ball on the way. Splash. Peyton Morgan.
For 3.
Nice transition to Lechka. Up and in. K. Dalla.
Good feed there. You get her deep like that. She's pretty darn good at finishing around that rim. Good touch from the senior.
Yeah, they run that transition game just about as good as anybody.
Well, they spend enough time on it in practice, too. Good defense there from Keppel. Great job from Vandenberg to keep that pivot. Kick it back out. Let's get a different look.
Oh, rise up there from Madigan, no good. Ripped out of the air by Moyle.
So on the floor right now for the Indians, you have seniors in Willems, 24, 10 Toluchka. Then the rest are juniors, Cora Stodola, Julie Keppel, and Christina Moyle. Too many steps there from Keppel.
Of course, if you're watching along at home, let us know where you're watching from. Put that baby in the comments. We will pop them up.
Ava Engel and Molly Duell check in for Laconia. 2 early subs for the Spartans.
Mishicot ball.
3-2 early going here in Kettle Moraine. You get hooked up with Chick-fil-A today at all? Or?
I don't know. I've been over to the hospitality room. Definitely hit McDonald's on the way down this morning. Left at about 5:45. That won't take it away. And right in your living room.
Aubrey Leonard for 2. 5-2 Laconia lead. Ratcheting up the pressure here, hitting that corner.
And she's going to be dribbled out of bounds. And I think that's something, if you're Mishicot, you got to you can take away from this game. Is this going to be a team that wants to play fast pace, up pace? They're going to want to speed you up mentally. That could be to your disadvantage, but it'll play down the road.
Freshman Kenzie Rose now checks in for the Indians, number 11.
Tree ball on the way, got it.
That's good. Aubrey Leonard, 5 early points for her. And this is where they have to have that patience. Nice cut. That was a great little two-girl game down low between Stodola and Toluchka.
Number 11, Tierney Madigan, first personal, second team foul. Shooting 2 for Mishicot. Cora Stodola.
Cora got in some early foul trouble for the Indians on Tuesday. Really hurt their depth. They have sophomore Carson Krause out under the weather. Stodola's good, 1 for 2.
Another 3 ball on the way.
Morgan for 3.
That's 2 for Peyton Morgan already.
So 11-3 here in the early going. 3 triples for the Spartans.
Nice shot, Cora.
Deep 2 from Stodola.
Cora Stodola.
11-5. 9 out of the 11 from 3 ball
Tierney
for the
picks
Spartans.
It up. Nice little action there out of the Spartans.
They're really trapping that high 3-quarter court. Indians, good patience, get it around, good look. Out running, Tierney Madigan brings it up.
Al Williams checking in from the CVS lot in Manny. What's on the Black Friday special at the CVS lot, Al? And we're going to get a foul on.
Mishicot foul number 11, Kensington Roosevelt, first personal, second team foul.
I got to say, went to the good old Max Preps website and didn't see updated rosters from the Indians.
So we got a couple freshmen we got to sketch in here.
A couple other kids that were on there that aren't on the team anymore as well. So
Dribbled out of bounds there. Possession to Mishicot.
Jim Batzner checking in, caught in traffic. Ketterhagens are almost there. Of course, that Black Friday holiday special. That one taken away. Stop, pop, transition three, no good. Hauled in by Willems.
She clears.
I want to restart my broadcast, but they're telling me there's problems with the comments. So we just watch them as they come along on the phone.
Good look inside, just off for Toluchka, 11-5 early going. With the commenting on the YouTube,
people can still comment. I just can't see it here on the iPad on the broadcast. So I can still check in though on the auxiliary iPhone here. So keep those comments coming along. It only gives me an option to stop or restart, and I don't want to do either because I want to bring all the action to you live. Game 4 of the day from the KM Thanksgiving Classic. Little flow pass there from Rose, now taken away. That's just the difference between 8th grade basketball and varsity.
Peyton Morgan up and good for 2 for the Spartans.
So Leonard with 5, Morgan with 8, and that's the 13 points on the board for the Spartans.
But I believe that's, they called that on 21, Peyton Morgan, her second.
So that will help the Indians a little bit. So Mishicot will set up offense. Kind of out by the volleyball line right now. Get Laconia to chase out.
They're going to get another foul up top there.
That one's going to go on Leonard. So if the Indians can continue to pick up fouls on Morgan and Leonard, that
into at least a semi-foul trouble. Patience here on the offensive end. Laconia in man-to-man. Kick out 3. Moyle just off the mark. Nice move.
kick out 3, short, no good. Teleshko with the rebound and rifles that one right through the hands of Rosenau. So 10:55 left to go, an early 13-5 lead for the Spartans of Laconia. All 13 points, 5 from Leonard, 8 from Morgan. Morgan on the bench with those 2 fouls. Tap him, put it on the deck, kick out, 3 ball in the way, no good. Ripped away.
Nice rebound by Julie Keppel there. Entry into Moyle, she's up and just off the mark. Laconia out and running.
You need all those if you're Mishicot.
And they've left a few of them up there.
You're fighting an uphill battle. Coming into this game, you need all the freebies you can get. 3 ball in the way. Not close enough on the challenge was Willems. Taplin in the scoring column.
That's 12 out of 16. 12 out of the 16 points from 3. Another foul on Laconia.
I mean, you knew they were going to come in shooting a 3.
The boss is here. We better behave, Connor.
Right? It's like throwing it back to old times. Old times on the cot. Rose now left-hand dribble up and in.
Hey, that's her first varsity points.
Just waiting for the
freshman Kenzie Rose now.
Just waiting for the bright lights at W7. Who didn't want to do it against St. Mary's? Why did you do that?
A good take there by the freshman Rose now. 16-7.
And now Rose now forces the travel. See, she says, if I would have put up points and played great defense, night against St. Mary's, I wouldn't have gotten a W7 player of the game. I'm going to wait till tonight.
I want that Jolly Good. I want that soda.
Exactly. 9:48 left to go here, opening half. Laconia with a 16-7 lead. 12 of the 16 on threes. Of course, if you're a Spartan fan, no surprise there. Of course, the big thing is Peyton Morgan on the bench with 2 fouls here in the early going. We'll see how long she stays there.
5 team fouls for Laconia, 9:20 to go in the first half. Patience again from Mishicot, but that's where can't turn the ball over. It's good to be patient, look for that good shot, have to be strong with the ball.
Keppel right-hand drive, leaves it off for Stadola. Rose now might have got away with a little extra step. Now pull up, gonna get hit on the elbow. Back to the line for the Indians.
I think she did when she took that extra step. They don't catch them all though.
First personal 6th team foul.
So 6 team fouls now on the Spartans. This was their issue in the second half against Oostburg. They were able to pull away, but Oostburg got to the free throw line early in the second half. They could have been shooting, I think if I recall, they were shooting bonus free throws somewhere around the 10.5 to 12-minute mark. So a little bit of a bugaboo here early for the Spartans out of Laconia.
And I think that plays in the Mishicot's hand to be able to stay in this game, slow it down, get to the line, keep Laconia out of that transition.
Nice
Good
job
footwork.
walling up.
Yeah, great defense there by Mishicot as well.
So Mishicot will settle in now, working that ball high off the three-point line, up near the volleyball line. Kind of a little bit of elevated offense. Opening up the backdoor cuts. Keppel from 15 off the back iron. Rebound for the Spartans.
8-point deficit here for the Indians.
Nice jab step, Madigan. Unable to get it to go. That one going to stay here. No, we're going to go the other way with it.
We are going to stay here. I couldn't tell.
Well, there's 2 white jerseys on the ground and 2 green jerseys standing up. Hard to imagine it went off the one laying on the ground. But, hey, we'll keep it here.
Ooh, almost a seal there. Nice
Vandenberg.
footwork. You know, even Mishicot's played some good defense down in that post, but Laconia's footwork, they keep that pivot. They'll give you multiple looks, and that one went home for Vandenberg.
So that foul goes on Stadola, her first, team third. And completing the three-point play is Vandenberg, and she'll get a breather. Into the game is Eva Engel.
19-8, 8 minutes to go here in the first half. We are in Kettle Moraine on W7. Mishicot, Laconia. Rose now up and no good. Off the mark, Stadola, offensive rebound, back up, no good. Another reload, and Keppel will go to the line.
Those are the ones, you get the foul, but you just got to have those. You go back to the other night, 49-46. I'm not saying you got to shoot 100%, but just give me 40 to 50% of them bunnies, and the game plays out way differently, right?
Even with that foul, strong up to the hoop, get a couple looks at the end. One. Keppel stays perfect on the year.
And for the Spartans, number 12, Phyllis Vandenberg.
Well, this one's on you, Andy.
I did that the other night too, and it worked out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Offensive rebound, another one.
And now we got
the
bonus
Indians are going to
free
shoot.
throws.
Yeah.
Keppel will go back to the line. She's still perfect on the year. You're the only one that's missed.
First personal team foul.
So 18 fouls.
Julie Keppel.
Was that on?
That went on number 4, Molly Duell. So bonus free throw for Keppel. She will earn another.
And that's probably an emphasis from Coach Garceau. Crash the rebounds, hit the glass. That can keep us in it, keep us afloat.
Subbing in for Mishicot, number 34, Christina Moyle.
Moyle checks back in for the Indians. 19-11, 7:40 to go.
Nice crossover and one coming.
Count the basket, volley duel.
Molly Duel for two.
Mishicot foul number 11, Kensington Rosedale. Second personal, fourth team foul.
So 2 fouls now on Rosenau, 1 on Willems and 1 on Stadola. Chance to complete the three-point play here for Molly, unable to do so. Telech gets the rebound, brings it down to the hip, has it stripped away, up and no good. Foul coming, along with 2 free throws. You just can't bring that ball down to the hip. You bring all the littles back into the game.
Number 22, Corus Stadola. First personal.
That's Stadola's second now.
Callista Vandenberg.
And more importantly, you talked about it earlier, the foul trouble now for Stadola. So Vandenberg back to the free throw line. And first one off the front of the rim, no good. How many sticks of gum you think Garceau goes through in a game?
I thought W7 would know that. All the coverage they've had of Mishicot over the years.
That one down the sideline, tipped off the hands of Rosenau, out of bounds.
Keppel will check back in. So Mishicot down 10 right now, 7:20 to go. This is a big stretch to try and stay in this game, keep it under double digits before half, and just stay afloat against a really good Laconia team.
Right hand drive, kick out. I'm going to pass up the 3. They're going to
She'll get it
cycle her
back.
through. Keel. No box out again. The front of the rim ripped out of there by Moyle.
Yeah, that's a good rip by Moyle, but Mishicot's got to clean up the box out.
Playing with fire a little bit there.
7 minutes to go, 10-point deficit for the Indians. They have possession. Willems will fire from up top, just off the mark, and scrum for the ball. Our first held ball of the game.
They keep it on that end of the floor. And I think if you're Mishicot, you got to feel really good. You're down 10 to a really good program in Laconia. Likewise, though, if you're Laconia, you also have to feel positive. You've dealt with some foul trouble, and you've still been able to build that 10-point lead. 3 ball on the way.
That's
Got
Willems.
it.
Good look from her. 21-14, now a 7-point game. We'll see how they respond on the defensive end. Laconia, they will fire right back off the mark, but a reload.
So with Telechka out of the game, that front of the rim's opened up a little bit now for the Spartans.
A little mismatch down there now.
3 ball on the way, no good. Moyle with the rebound. Willems will push. Ooh. And looking to get a ball reversal. Laconia takes that away.
Inside Rose now, she'll kick out.
Smart decision. That was like Garceau. I always found Garceau on the backdoor cuts. Rose now around and not down. Nearly brought in though.
Yep. Almost another offensive rebound.
It's always the littles that get open on those backdoor cuts. And then the big trees collapse on them.
Yeah, they're
Timeout Laconia. Hey, we'll take it with him. You're watching W7 presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and Jolly Good Soda. It's a 30-second.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Yeah. So back here at Kettle Moraine, Laconia with a 7-point lead, 21-14, 5:38 left to go. Laconia in a bit of a foul trouble here to start the game. Their leading scorer, Peyton Morgan, on the bench with 2 fouls. So better check that. She could have checked back in there during that timeout. She's not in there, though, and a little right-hand runner gets it to go. Did Molly Duel.
4 points for Molly. Extend that lead back to 9. Nice move, Keppel.
Yeah, count it.
Got the basket, Julie Keppel.
She'll earn one more.
Spartans foul on number 23, Reese Keel. Second personal.
It's Keel's second foul.
Keppel shooting 1.
Just a good, strong move there. Use the left hand. Earn the free throw. We're down to 6. Duel's kind of had the hot hand. She's been a nice spark off the bench for Laconia. Nice kick, good look, buried. Aubrey Leonard for 3.
I could be wrong, Andy, but I'm pretty sure Leonard's dialed up about 6 shots this half from that right wing, that right kind of mid-wing to corner. She's buried 2 threes and another mid-range J.
That was a great pass by Tierney Madigan to get her that wide open look.
I got to imagine that's got to be on the scouting report a little bit if you're Mishicot. And she's money from that spot. That one kicked out of bounds.
Kind of passed at Madigan's feet there. I tell you what, that number 4, Molly Duel, she is quick with that dribble. Well, we got a lot of colors on these shoes. It's been a while since W7's done a shoe of the game.
Well, there was a time where everybody went to all the same.
They were pretty standard colors across the board, even some team shoes mixed in. Now everybody's pretty extravagant with the shoe. 26-17. Toluchka in the lane, off the mark. Laconia out and running. Here's Leonard.
And a little flyby there.
Good close out there from Keppel.
Vandenberg go to work here. Elaine opens up, kick out. I tell you what, they're going to shot fake Mishicot right out of the gym. Keppel
good take
picks up
by
the
Leonard.
foul.
Well, that's a tough closeout for Keppel. Leonard's knocked 2 down already this half. A good shooter, a little pump fake, just like you said, Connor, and a little blow by.
They have, it's catch and shoot or catch, shot, fake, drive. They made Mishicot close out and defend a shot fake probably 7 or 8 times there before that driving lane opened up. Textbook if you're Coach Morgan.
2 for 2 for Leonard. At the stripe. That one's out of bounds. It will stay with Mishicot. 28-17, 11-point lead now for the Spartans. Mishicot's got to show some patience, get a good look here. It's going to be Keppel on the mid-range, no go. Here comes Tierney Madigan. And she will take it all the way right down the lane.
Too easy. And so what was once a 6-point game, now 13. 3:20 left to go in the opening half.
And that's how quick Laconia can strike. I think, Oostburg held their own that entire first half of their game against Laconia, and then boom, like that, they were almost up 20.
Very much so. Timeout here from Coach Garceau. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here. Here's what's on tap the rest of the day. You're watching W7. Back here at Kettle Moraine, Thanksgiving Classic, game 4 of the day. Laconia with a 13-point lead over the Indians of Mishicot, 30-17. That one tipped out of bounds, 3:05 left to play here, opening half.
It's a big 3 minutes for Mishicot just to try and keep hanging around, hang tough, keep it around that 10-point mark. It's a good Laconia team.
Little jab step, 3 on the way, no good. And it's going to fall in the hands of Moyle. And now we've got a reach-in foul. It's going to go on Leonard, maybe? Officials eyeing Leonard or Duel. And it's going to go on
14.
Leonard.
Her second. I think they're in the double now. That'll be 2 shots for Moyle. So it's a way to stay in the game here. But you got to knock him down. Moyle's up and good on the first. Her first points of the afternoon. You had an early start, Connor, but we are entering the afternoon hours.
Back into the comments here. Tibbs and Tubbs watching from home.
Second one off the mark. Good box out, good rebound there.
And gotta figure out the comments for the next game. I think we're running off the same kind of stream feed, so I think they're getting mixed up a little bit.
With the other game?
Yeah, Vandenberg spin move or back over the left shoulder.
That's on Keppel, her second. 20.
Mishicot foul number 20, Julie Keppel, second personal, 7th team foul. In for Mishicot number 22, Connaughton.
So Telechka checks out. He's over there getting that shoulder looked at a little bit. And second on the way for Vandenberg, no good.
Nice box out there to get the shooter from Rose now. Not a bad foul. You know, Julie, you don't want her to pick up her second. Mishicot does not go very deep. But Vandenberg is right now 1 for 5 at the free throw line.
Now you're at about the extent of the depth from Mishicot.
Hey, nice move there.
Especially with Telechka over there getting the shoulder checked out.
Madigan.
Pull up. Good.
So down to 10 here for Mishicot with possession. Rose now will push.
Big 2-minute stretch.
Up and good. Nice move from the freshman. Keppel's got to watch it on that reach there. Don't want to pick up number 3 here in the first half.
Hey, you make that, I mean, Keppel's sophomore, but you go from playing the youth games, you know, running clock.
Nice move, Tierney Madigan.
All of a sudden the game gets over a lot quicker than you're used to, you know. Here it gets drug out. It's a full 18-minute half. Rose now feeling a little bit more comfortable now on the varsity floor. A little between the legs action.
And that's 2 free throws.
Behind.
It's going to be a number 4, Molly Duel, her second personal. That'll send Cora Stadola to the line.
So, Andy, you go down. I mean, 2 on Engel, 2 on Duel, 2 on Leonard, 2 on Morgan, 2 on Keel. Just a 10-point game now. We get into the second half. Any one of those picks up an early third or possibly fourth. That could change the direction of this game if it remains, you know, a 3-4 possession game here.
But then again, you look the other way. 2 on Keppel, 2 on Stadola, 2 on Rose now.
Well, yeah.
And Mishicot doesn't go very deep either, so it could be a turning point. 1 for 2 from Stadola.
And that's going to be a third on Stadola.
Mishicot foul number 22, Cora Stadola. Third personal.
Well, that's going to get somebody you know up off the bench, Andy.
Yeah, this will be the first time for her. Oh, she's coming right back.
Nope. See, so close, yet so far away. Listen, there's only a minute. Here's where you want to hold the ball for the last shot, being in foul trouble. Stadola with the right-hand drive. Wisely pulls it back. Williams now calls for one shot.
Yeah, unless you get that really clean layup look, you're probably going to hold for one. There's a good tap and reach around for Vandenberg. Laconia pushing under 30 seconds now with a 9-point lead.
Madigan left-hand drive.
And she's quick with that dribble.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just a one more pass drill right now for the Spartans. Have anything they want around the perimeter. 10 seconds to go. Madigan will pull it out, back to the top. Duel, she'll drive now, kick out. Pass up the shot, Vandenberg, no! And we head to the half. Laconia Spartans 32, Mishicot 23. I think you walk away, if you're both teams, you're feeling positive. Some things to work on, some things to talk about at the halftime. But if you're Mishicot, you're just down 9 here and battled some foul trouble. Likewise with Laconia, you head to the locker room with a 9-point lead and you're in foul trouble yourself. So everybody coming back in the second half, you were watching W7 presented by our good friends at the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Meyer at the buzzer! Got it!
If you don't know W7, then you don't know Hartford girls softball and basketball. W7 is for the girls.
You're watching Laconia girls basketball on W7. It's for the girls.
W7's got it right, covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls all day and night. W7 Productions, from golf, volleyball, it's girls' sports in Wisconsin. W7 Productions, basketball, softball, W7 for the girls.
You see this? This is what's up.
Hey, we're active.
We back. Are we back?
It says we're active.
We're active? We back. Although this is a little far, I gotta go cheer. So, I wish I could hear us.
I know, right?
Can you give us a speaker, please?
Please.
Here's why we do it, folks. That's Maggie Plummer. Mags loves the camera.
The partner in crime can't see who that was. Is
Oh, that's Juju.
that who it is? There you
Julia
go.
Moker. You can tell by the lack of height. Juju's very vertically challenged.
figure out how to get it right.
Can't work the camera, but it's fine.
But we're fine. We're meeting Daniel and Avery. Hey, noobs.
It's not even working.
Oh my God.
What are you doing, Claire?
This comes up.
Claire, what are you doing?
Take that out. It's still on.
Back here at Kettle Moraine, 2:40 left to go before second half inbound. Some first half numbers brought to you by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and Jolly Good Soda. Scarter, what do you got?
For Mishicot, down 9 here. They tallied 23 total. 2 from Toluchka, 6 from Julie Keppel, 4 points from Cora Stadola, 3 from Grace Willems, 1 point for Christina Moyle, and leading the Indians in scoring is freshman Kenzie Rose now with 7. For the Spartans, 32 total for Laconia, 4 from Molly Duell, 4 from Tierney Madigan, 3 apiece from Vandenberg and Taplin, 8 points from Peyton Morgan, and leading the Spartans in scoring in the first half, 10 points from Aubrey Leonard. 9-point deficit at the half, and we kind of chatted here in between the half off air, and Mishicot's got to feel pretty good with just a 9-point deficit. But you know Laconia is going to come out strong, look to push the ball, look to put this game away early in the second half. So if you're Mishicot, you have to stay out of foul trouble, slow it down, get good looks, be strong with the ball, and maybe get some of those read loads like you said. Let's put a couple of those bunnies in. We got to shoot closer to a 75% from that point-blank range.
Absolutely. And I think going back to, I didn't see their game against Slinger that Laconia played the other night, but I really want to see, that opening night against Oostburg. They came out in the second half. Oostburg made a concentrated effort to put the ball on the deck and drive and also go inside. Laconia picked up fouls. Oostburg was able to go to the free throw line, and it kept the game at the pace that Oostburg wanted to play. Oostburg wants to play fast like Laconia, but was able to keep it at a pace for the freshman twins to kind of stay involved in the game. As I see them actually up there, Isaiah Ketterhagen over there getting a scout in. But it also put Laconia kind of on their heels a little bit. So can Mishicot do that here in the second half and then convert from the free throw line? We'll see. But likewise, we talked about it going into the break. Mishicot's in foul trouble themselves, so depending on if they pick up some early fouls, especially one on Stadola or another one on Keppel, it could be a long second half for the Indians.
Yeah, right now it's Keppel with 2 fouls, 2 for Rose now, and then 3 for Cora Stadola. The Spartans have Reese Keel, Peyton Morgan, Aubrey Leonard, Molly Dool, and Ava Engel, all with 2 fouls apiece. Tierney Madigan with just 1 foul for the Spartans. And, Tierney Madigan, I believe, leads them in scoring thus far through the year. She's only had 4 points, so kind of a quieter half, but she had some nice dribble drives, kickouts for open threes that Laconia was able to take advantage of, hitting 4 of them in the first half.
Right, you're putting all that pressure, on focusing on Tierney, and then you've got kids like Leonard go off and Morgan in the first half, who are great players in their own right.
They're not the state runners-up for no reason.
No, here you go, a little half-court pressure now. That one's going to be thrown away by Willems.
That's kind of what we talked about. Laconia's going to come out, ratchet
Kick
that
out.
pressure, look to put this game away
Free
early.
ball on the way, good.
That's Reese Keel gets on the board. That time Mishicot breaks the pressure. They'll get into the half court.
Alexis has got to go get that. That's a good pass. She stopped, reached out with her fingertips, and it goes off the fingertips.
I thought they had a good look at the hoop, and she was able to gather that.
Gather the ball first, then figure out where you're at on the court. She wanted to stay at that, on the block. Instead it results in turnover.
35-23, 12-point game here in Kettle Moraine. Chick-fil-A Classic here at KM. Laconia, Mishicot here in the second half.
Why not?
Hot hand. Reese Keel, her second one. She's got all 6 points in the second half. 38-23 now to 15.
And that one thrown away by Stadola.
And this is kind of what we talked about. Laconia ratchets it up. How is Mishicot going to be able to stay in the ball game?
I need Keel to spot up from the top of the key. She's kind of playing around the world right now. She had left corner. That last one's left wing.
Well, they put shooters on the floor, do the Spartans.
And another turnover out of the Indians. Off and running. Go to Spartans. A little stop, pull up. No good. Garceau's ready to call a timeout there.
I was going to say, there's probably one coming pretty quick. They've struggled with the pressure in the full court, or three-quarters court even.
Boy, I tell you, if it was almost close, an offensive foul. Nice rebound there out of Engel. Spartans will push.
Open look.
Why not? 3 in a row!
Hey, 9 points this half.
1, 2, 3 for Keel. And she's the only one that scored out of the break so far. Reese Keel, it is your half, young lady. Keppel from 15, no. She'll get her own. Rose now try to little step back the length of Spartans, take that away. And hold the ball and wait for the double team to come. And they're not able to close the gap off.
It's Leonard's third.
Subbing in for Mishicot, number 34, Christina Moyle. And for Laconia, number 4.
So Tina Moyle check in.
For the Spartans, it's Molly Duell. Baseline out of bounds for the Indians. Scoreless this half.
Nice
Good
find.
luck. Couple good looks there. Like you said, Connor, they got to capitalize on those looks at the rim and really shoot a better percentage than they have been to be able to stay in this game.
You got to convert on the first look. You know, I mean, if you can convert on the first look, then you're feeling a lot better about yourself, obviously.
They had a great look, a nice seal from Keppel, a nice dump in pass to her. Just got to put that home.
And then a tip out. Now you got a tough redirected, double pump here from the freshman Rose. Now she's able to go to the free throw line, knock down the first, second one coming, and got the second.
41-25, 15. Stoppage of play, 15-19 to go.
I don't think the clock ran there. Janice Wirtz checking in, says, great job, Laconia. So fun to watch these girls. I agree. They are fun to watch, absolutely.
Yeah, I was at the Resch last year, like second row there, good seats at the Resch, and they played a great ball game against Mineral Point. They are fun to watch. They're a really, really good team.
Keppel picks up the block. That one out of bounds. Just not giving themselves a lot of space on that sideline, running that transition. They're running themselves to the sideline, and you're having to thread that needle pass, kind of Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers-esque.
And that's going to be 3 or 4 turnovers already from kind of that three-quarter courts pressure.
And
there's a backcourt violation.
Late call on the backcourt violation.
And I couldn't see where it all happened, but Toluchka did get a tip on it, and then Laconia must have regained possession in the backcourt.
She might have took
or in the front court, rather.
Rose now unable to get it to go. Those are the bunnies we talked about you got to have.
And it was kind of a broken play. Toluchka tried to split that double team again.
Vandenberg the other way, no good. A bit of an overlay. Madigan too strong on the reload. Williams controls. She rips it out of there.
There it is.
Duell just missed that steal.
And Laconia, I mean, they're coming out. You can't hold the ball if you're Mishicot because 2 are coming, especially in that high wing area. That trap is coming, and they forced a handful of turnovers already in the second half.
Here comes the spin. Oh, I thought Vandenberg was going to spin back baseline. Kick out 3 on the way, no good.
Willems comes out with it. Pass ahead, Rose now up and no good. Kind of flip that underhand, got to go up strong. Expect the contact.
She'll grow into that 3 ball on the other side. Tierney Madigan. And
44.
That's a big 5-point swing there if you're the Indians.
Good look inside again. 44-29, 13-20 and counting. Carrying. See that a little bit more in the NBA these days?
Holly Sprang watching. Doing a little Black Friday shopping, I'm guessing, or?
She's so loyal to W7 and Mishicot basketball. She's probably camped out at home, tuned in to us.
Trying to work my way back through the comments on the other device here. Shante Armstrong Kinsler checking in. We'll just say you're checking in there, Shante. I won't say where you're checking in from. Don't want to get you in trouble.
44-29. Keels had the hot hand off on this one. Good rebound from Toluchka. Good box out and rebound on that one. Here they're out and running. Stadola gathers it. Good flash down the lane. It's going to be Mishicot ball, but again, a couple of these point-blank misses. They have to start converting these. They're getting some good looks this half.
Well, and I talk about the importance of that first look. I mean, if you get the third one, yes, you get it to go, but you worked so hard for it. You had to work for a second offensive rebound, a third offensive rebound. Get the first one to go in transition, and you're feeling good. Sadola pull up middle lane, got it. So back to a 13-point game.
Kind of, yeah, couple good looks here. That closeout was a little late on Leonard there. She's had a good game thus far for the Spartans. Here's Madigan, gets to the lane, left-hand floater, up, no good, cleared by Keppel. Willems is out and running. I don't understand why Toluchka's kicking that out.
Need a little reverse pivot attack the left side of the glass. All right there.
Good strong take from Keppel, up and good.
The move that Keppel just made there, that's the one that Teleshka needs in that transition, right? That right side block's taken away, catch it, rip through, put it on the deck with the left hand. And you've got the middle of the hoop or the left side wide open. 44-33, 11:47 left to go. Laconia with the 11-point lead. Bonus free throw coming for Keppel out of the break. You're watching W7, presented by Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by the one, the only, Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Couple folks checking in. Andy, you might know the Callahans. They're watching from wherever they might be. I thought I saw them probably down at a softball tournament or something. Probably getting some shopping in as well.
Could be. Always loyal W7.
And Callie Clutch, Callie Krieger checking in from Mishicot, from home.
It's a hike down here from
Mishicot
to Kettle Moraine.
That's why we do what we do, so everybody can stay home on the holiday. Pop it up on the smart TV. 44-33 bonus free throw coming in here for Keppel. And you can hear a pin drop in here, and got it.
I was going to say, we might be the loudest people in here.
I know. It's like, I didn't want to talk too loud. But
Well, it's back to 10 here for the Indians. We'll see the response from Laconia. All 12 points this half have come from the three-point line. 3 of them from Reese Keel. Good rebound, Madigan. Kick out off
and
a
back
shoe.
Kick out, kick back in. Top of the
hacky
key
sack.
3. Got it. Aubrey Leonard.
So all 15 points this half from beyond the arc.
Mishicot's got to shorten the passes up here a little bit. They've got to come to it. Move their body just a half a step closer to it instead of reaching with the arms.
Good look down low. Rose down, jumper off the mark, and that's going to be a foul on Keppel. Came right through the body.
Mishicot foul on Julie Keppel. Third personal, first team foul.
Third on Keppel. Moyle will check in for Stadola, also playing with 3 fouls. 10:54 to go, 13-point lead for the Spartans. A 3-point barrage in the second half.
There you go. There's the first 2 of the half.
Taplin puts it in for Laconia.
And that's the thing, right? You work so hard to get that lead, that deficit down to 10 for Mishicot. Then all of a sudden, the 3 ball the other way, 2 come down, turnover. Now you got to hang your head on the defensive end here and try to get this back down to 10. That one thrown right to Telechka. Got her coming into your living room there. And too strong on the overlay.
Good look from the corner, Barry Taplin. That's another one of those big 5-point swings. Miss point blank at the rim, 3 ball the other way, 52-34 now.
I mean, you talk about it, there's been 2 of those in this half alone.
Of those big 5-point swings,
in a 17-point game, right? Mishicot's able to get that easy lay-in. You're able to set your half-court defense up. Instead, you're challenging, scrambling on an offensive rebound, and then you're chasing in transition. Wide open 3. The rest is history.
Kick out 3 ball. Willems off the mark. Keppel offensive rebound up and good.
I got her for 14 unofficially. I see I missed a free throw, so 15.
Fifth team foul. Reese Peel and Callista Vandenberg back in for Laconia.
Yep, 15 for Keppel. She had 20 opening night against the Spartans.
I mean, I said it in the first half. She could be a 20-20 kid.
No good on the free throw.
The potential is just untapped right there.
Reload for the Spartans. Tough to give them second chances. Madigan in the lane, left-hand floater up and good. (54-36). Just under 9 minutes to play. Get a hand check foul on the Spartans.
So now here we kind of talked about it. You're looking at an 18-point lead, but 9 minutes left to play here. Mishicot's in the bonus the rest of the game. You know, they had the same issue the other night in Oostburg. They're able to pull away from Coach Ketterhagen and his Lady Dutch. Able to do the same here a little bit tonight.
Moyo free throw line jumper, rims around, no good. Fouls on Toluchka. I'm not sure about that one. Just because you're taller doesn't mean it's a foul. I didn't really feel like she displaced through the body at all.
Man, that's an easy one to try to even up the foul count. Coach Morgan was commenting about the 6-1 count there, and so that's an easy call to try to square it away.
I never liked that argument, though, because when you're Laconia, you've got 15 points from the three-point line. How are you begging for fouls when you're shooting jumpers all day?
Right.
And granted, you know, Laconia does have the 6, but with that high pressure, they've turned Mishicot over a lot, too, so it's kind of that risk-reward.
Well, they move the ball so well that the players aren't really possessing the ball long enough for Mishicot to even get close enough to foul them.
It's move it, move it, move it.
You know what I mean? And it's one of those catch-22s. You move the ball so well. 30-second timeout here, 54-36, 8:14 left, second half. We'll keep it here, you know, and keep on that discussion. Laconia moves the ball so well that it's almost counterproductive for Mishicot to be able to even get close enough to foul them when they do.
Yeah, they got 5 shooters on the court, and every one of them can pump fake and go right by you. It's just bang, 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 move the ball around. Let's get the best shot. Fire away.
Like you said, Laconia is playing great kind of half-court trapping pressure defense, and it's
And they picked up a few fouls on that, but they've also picked up quite a few turnovers on that as well.
Exactly. So ball back in play here, just over 8 minutes to go, an 18-point lead for the Spartans. That one poked away by Toluchka. She will control it, pitch over to Willems.
That was good, quick movement there. Just can't pay it off in the lane. A good look. Here's Madigan out and running. Pass ahead. And double dribble. So back to Mishicot it goes. That Now, we talk about Laconia with the quick ball movement. That last possession for Mishicot, it was bang, bang, bang around the horn. They got a good look at the rim, but again, they're just not finishing at the percentage they need to stay in this ball game. Under 7:45 to play, second half here. 18-point lead for the Spartans, 54-36 in the lane. Moyle over to Willems for three, off the mark. Stadola rebound.
And that one thrown away. I like to see Stadola dribble that out, dribble clear that out.
It was great, great crash of the boards.
You would do it on the defensive end, right? If you got that defensive board, you maybe dribble clear that a little bit. I like to see her dribble clear to the corner. And maybe those two defenders come with you, and now you're able to find a slice and cutter down the lane.
Laconia with possession, 18-point lead. Madigan to the hole, draws a couple kicks. Good hands there from Mishicot, but again, it goes around the horn, open look, and another reload. Trying to climb back into the game, those are tough.
You got to get after every defensive rebound if you're Mishicot. Can't give them reloads.
Hot hand in the second half. Reese Keel, her fourth. Fourth of the game, but fourth of the second half. Stay ready. Scoreless in the first.
She's just missing one from the kind of that right wing area.
Playing that around the world.
Yeah, oh yeah. If she hits one, I might lose it.
Rose now is going to fire. That's good. Three from freshman Kenzie Rose now. 57-39. Back to 18.
I'll tell you, Rose now will have to be in the scorebook on the Max Preps website now with her game here tonight.
Good showing from the freshman as she settles into her first high school season. Game number 2 for the Indians. That's up and good. Good strong take. Peyton Morgan for 2, and she'll earn a trip to the line.
Keppel going to pick up her fourth.
Julie Keppel, fourth personal, third team foul. Morgan shooting 1.
Stadola checks back in. She'll give Keppel a breather here with the 4 fouls. 6:02 remaining. Peyton Morgan at the line for the Spartans.
Andy, the Garceau family checking in from home via Abby. I see Abby figured out that comment button after I kind of roasted her last year a little bit on it.
Well, another year in college, she's learning things.
Exactly.
Great job, Abigail.
What'd you learn the first year? Learn how to comment on YouTube live streams. Perfect take home.
That's a timeout. Mishicot 60-39, 21-point lead for the Spartans. We'll take it with them.
As we will. Speaking of Abby and Callie.
If you don't know W7, then you don't know Mishicot softball. I'm Callie Krieger. I'm Abby Garceau, and W7 is for the girls.
We got the beat, we got the beat, we got the beat. Yeah, we got it.
If you don't know W7, then you don't know Pewaukee girls volleyball. I'm Marvel Chilby. And I'm Jordan Berglund, and W7 is for the girls.
W7's got it right. Covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls all day and night. W7 Productions. From golf, volleyball, it's girls' sports in Wisconsin. W7 Productions. Basketball, softball, W7 for the girls.
Back here at Kettle Moraine, a 60, I forgot to put the last 3 up, 60-39 lead for the Spartans. 5:40 left to go in this one. Coming up next, we've got Oak Creek and Appleton East. That one stolen away by Madigan. And easy lay in.
62-39. Little zone look here. This is good for Mishicot to work against this. I'm sure they'll see plenty of it throughout this season. Always stuff to work on, even in a 23-point game.
Big East tends to be cyclical. There was a time when it was all zone, then it went, everybody reverted to man. Williams 3-ball on the way, no good, and seems to be reverting back to a little bit more zone now. As I said, coming up next right here on this court, Oak Creek versus Appleton East. It's a 2:15 scheduled tip time. 1:55 now. We will see if we get that one off on time.
Julia Pierstorff checking in for the Spartans. Her first action of the afternoon. Under 5 minutes to play here in Kettle Moraine, Mishicot, Laconia. This should be a good one tomorrow. Coach Ketterhagen here in attendance. Kind of the same thing happened to them against Laconia. Played them tough. Second half got away from them a little bit. There's a good drive from Toluchka. She's up and good for 2.
Taken away there. Williams steals the inbound. That one's going to go out of bounds. Possession's going to remain here.
Hey, these are little things here in a 20-point ball game now, but you got to keep fighting. Got to keep playing hard this entire game.
Well, especially with a tough back-to-back coming up with the conference opponent and Oostburg tomorrow.
And this game strong, going to tomorrow strong.
Sometimes after a tough game like this, too, the best thing you want to do is, hey, let's lace them up and get after it, right? We don't have time to dwell on everything we did wrong. Here's the things we did well. Let's fix one thing and get after it tomorrow against Oostburg down at I was going to say the Fiserv, but it's not. It's the
Oshkosh Arena.
Yeah.
Home.
I'll dial it up again. Peyton Morgan, been quiet for a while.
Well, and that's the thing. You look at the score sheet here. It's, Morgan and Leonard really heavy in the first half. Then in the second half, you've got Kiel. Madigan has a nice second half. So just a plethora of weapons for the Spartans. Tough to contain. I don't mind that look from Toluchka. She can really elevate over the top and jumper. She just wasn't quite square. Nope. Get all the way square and go up nice and strong with that jumper.
Yeah, when she caught it, she wasn't coming. Oh, nice pitch ahead
nice
by Williams. Moyle with the run outs. 65-43, 3 minutes left to go.
Great pass ahead there. Good run of the floor from Moyle. Under 3 to go. Another rebound for Mishicot. Out and running again is Grace.
Nice find by Rose now. Stadola looping across the middle.
It was a good cut. Just go up strong and finish. There's a grab. I didn't see that one. Maybe hits the ball a little bit on the pressure from Moyle, but the possession will go back to Mishicot. 65-43, 2:40 to go. Got a timeout. Mishicot, 30-second timeout.
Coming up after this one, Oak Creek, Appleton East, 2:15 scheduled tip. We're going to have to get warm-ups underway almost right away there. Both coaches using their timeouts, saw their opportunities to coach them up.
A lot of action here today on W7. And I tell you what, it's only, 2 weeks into the season, but W7 has put out some really good basketball already. The Pewaukee Notre Dame game. And then the Pewaukee Kettle Moraine game. The 2 great matchups early in the year. W7's done a really nice job to kick off the year here, putting some really good basketball in your living room.
I had a W7 not quite live the other night down in Sheboygan Lutheran, and didn't get any service down there, so that didn't help. But took on Random Lake. Good Sheboygan Lutheran squad. Addie Verhagen made her return from shoulder surgery. She looked healthy, let's just put it that way.
Really good player there for Sheboygan Lutheran. I watched some of the Sheboygan Falls Random Lake game. Was chatting it up with Gary the other night.
Kick out.
Willems.
Stadola going to get whistled on the foul, so her fourth.
Mishicot foul, average 22. Cora Stadola, fourth personal, fourth team foul.
All right, so you look at it. I mean, Coach Morgan, it was 6-1 at one point in the foul column with 9 minutes to play. It's now 6-4 with 2 minutes to play. Sometimes it's, you're not asking for calls. You're just saying, hey, quit blowing the whistle on our team.
All a part of the gamesmanship. Just as we say that, we get a foul called on Laconia. Kappa will earn a trip to the line for the bonus opportunity.
Says the clock is our friend, Coach Morgan says. Let it run, please.
It's hard to turn that. I mean, that's kind of the way Laconia plays, that high pressure, high ball pressure in your face. It's hard to turn that off sometimes. Missing the front end as Keppel out and running is Laconia. Aubrey Leonard with it, swings it over. Good look, just off the mark. Willems out and running, under 145, 67-43. Jumper up, no good. Keppel, good offensive rebound. Flips it to Stadola, pump fake in the lane.
That one going the other way. Amazing how those basketballs always avoid the cameras somehow, some way.
You got three of them here ready for the, ripe for the picking. We've had a couple balls roll this way, nothing in the vicinity of the cameras. 1:25 to go.
I don't think either Grace or Vandenberg knew the ball was on the ground, just kind of rolling down there. They're both kind of boxing each other out. Oak Creek down on the other end, watching the end of this one.
They'll take on Appleton East, and Appleton East losing Emily LaChapelle. But they should still have a strong returning class.
Eva Engel.
70-43.
Marquette took two good people from us. They took LaChapelle and they also took Sippis. Yeah, Coach Sippis on the broadcast last year with us all year, and he ends up at Marquette. LaChapelle ends up at Marquette, and it's just not fair. And now I think they're down in like the Bahamas.
I'd rather be there. It's actually a pretty nice day here for late November in Wisconsin, but it's nothing compared to the Bahamas.
No.
46.1 to go here in Kettle Moraine. Hopefully you get a break somewhere in the day here. Hit up the hospitality room. Hopefully Chick-fil-A. Here it comes. Little soccer style kick.
Stick around for our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. That interview will follow shortly after the conclusion. So in the game, Tina Moyle.
You know, maybe this is in the works already. I don't know, but how do we get Pat Connaughton to come call a game for W7?
Well, the Bucks season probably has to be
halted.
Oh, like not over, but probably needs a little time there.
Well, he's just coming back from that injury.
Exactly.
He had some time to kill during that time. (70-43), under 20 to play here. Laconia may just bleed this one out.
And then three ball in the way. Good call, travel.
I don't know if she picked it up. She barely picked it up. It was close, but the referee was all over it. He was watching the feet. She kind of thought about it once.
I thought about it, and I'm like, well, I won't shoot it. And then I'm so wide open, I better. Moyle, left corner three, short, no good. Challenge from Stadola. Vandenberg secures the rebound. That'll be it. Your final, Laconia 70. Mishicot 43. Stick around for our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. You have been watching another broadcast of W7, presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin. We'll be right back.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
All righty, we are back with our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. It is the lone senior on this squad, Reese Keel. Hey, you gotta give her some love. I mean, no, excuse me, my apologies there. Let me pop this up here. But I mean, talk second half.
Yeah.
You come out like, what'd you eat or drink at halftime? Because I mean, it was kind of slow going, and all of a sudden, I mean, you just kind of played around the world by yourself out there in the second half.
Well, I didn't do anything, but I don't know. I just like.
Yeah, 12 points. What do you mean you didn't do anything?
Well, I don't know. I get hot and then I just shoot. I just try to shoot all the time.
Hey, right? You shoot or shoot, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, as a senior on this squad, you kind of feel like the mother hen. You got some juniors and sophomores, you know, behind you. You keep these young ones in line behind you.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that a lot. Yeah.
Who's the goofball of the group?
I'm gonna say Aubrey.
Aubrey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. What do you really like about this squad? I mean, obviously last year you guys came up just a little bit short of you know, bringing home that gold ball. So you got that chip on you, but what sets this team apart from last year's?
I mean, last year we were really close too, but I think this year it's the exact same. And we always just support each other. When we miss a shot, we tell each other not to worry about it. And we're just always supportive and keep going.
Absolutely, kind of got that tight family atmosphere. Absolutely. Well, hey, let you guys go celebrate another win, and we'll see you maybe one or two more times down the road, and hopefully see you back where you ended the year. Different result. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but you know, a lot of time between now and then. But one final question for you, Reese. Actually, two final questions. Go to on the Thanksgiving plate yesterday. Like, I gotta have this on my Thanksgiving plate.
Stuffing.
Stuffing?
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna go stuffing. Are you? And then the last question for you, Reese, and the rest of the Laconia Spartans. Who does W7 do this for?
For the girls.
There you go. A little delayed. We'll do it one more time. They got the music blasted in here. Reese Keel, our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game, and the rest of the Lady Spartans. Who does W7 do this for?
For the girls.
Absolutely. Hey, you've been watching W7. We've got another dandy coming up, Oak Creek and Appleton East shortly. You've been watching W7 presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.